All right, so I got more editing done than I expected today, which is fantastic. It's not perfect, but I do have day 2 to read, and tomorrow I can share day 3, which is amazing. I'm getting there. So, it was a Tuesday morning, and Systems Day was off to an eerily smooth start. The drive to work was peaceful, traffic moving in predictable ways. The sky was bright and clear, the office was already warm when System arrived, and her chair was returned to its proper settings. She booted up her desktop and shook her head in disbelief. A new icon had appeared in the shape of a dustpan. When she double-clicked on it, a spreadsheet opened with a cleaning schedule complete with digital gold stars that could be dragged and dropped, one already in place from the night before. Did they really read her survey? She typed into her personal memo, "Who am I sharing a desk with? Find out before end of day." She took calls for a few hours, then logged out for her lunch break. The work fridge had frozen the milk again, so she put a bit in a coffee mug and heated it as she brewed her morning sludge. The result wasn't pretty. She scrunched up her face, debating if it was a nice bit of friction in her day or a disgusting mess. Her cell phone buzzed in her pocket. Her time was almost up. Lunch was over before it had started. She took her coffee and untouched sandwich back with her to her desk and logged back in with a groan. Once her systems loaded, she noticed something. Her memo was filling with text, marching across the screen at a steady, mechanical pace. "Hey, I'm Charles, your new desk mate. I initiated a ticket for shared desk maintenance as per your request and noted your preferenced layout based on the desk configuration this morning. Please advise if any modifications are needed." She began to type a response, but her attention was drawn back to her monitor when a call came through. As she took the call, she quickly sent a text message to Marcia. "Who is Charles?" Her phone vibrated minutes later, and she ignored it because she was straining to focus on what her caller was saying. They were making their point so very, very slowly, and she was biting down on her lip hard, resisting the impulse to cut them off. They had so many questions, and they didn't really seem to be listening to her answers. She breathed through it, and then at the end of the call, she said with a bit too much cheer, "My name is System, Sistym. If I was able to help you out today, please take the time to complete the survey. Your feedback is important to us." In after-call work, she checked her cell phone. Marcia had replied, "Charles? He's before your time. Thought he was still on medical leave. He's the head tech guy, old and a bit grumpy, kinda smelly but fairly nice if you give him treats. Leave chocolate at the desk for him. He will love it." System read Marcia's message and then read the message from Charles again. Something wasn't lining up. Were they talking about the same person? She shrugged and returned to work, losing herself in the flow of calls. When her day had ended and she's logged out of almost everything, she paused with her mouse hovering over the open memo. She took a long, deep breath and then typed a reply. "Good evening, Charles. You work in IT? Thank you for cleaning up last night and setting my chair back to normal. Nice to meet you. What kind of chocolate do you like?" Her eyes drifted to the dustpan and she clicked on it. There was a coffee ring on the desk. She pulled out her wet wipes and cleaned it, then dragged and dropped a gold star into place. With a slight bounce in her step, she took her dirty dishes to the break room and cleaned them in a slow, meditative way. On the drive home, she listened to some British techno tapping on the steering wheel at red lights. She felt tired but hopeful. Maybe this desk sharing thing wouldn't be so bad after all.